So today on Backstage Billy, I'm really excited the fact that Karate Kid, the film that I grew up watching on the big screen, and then obviously there was a TV series not so long ago. But nevertheless, it's now been turned into a musical, and it's coming to the one and only Palace Theatre in Manchester, and it's happening from the 12th of May. And today I'm joined by one of the stars of the show, Joe Simons, to tell us all about the Karate Kid that's coming to Manchester. Joe, welcome to Backstage Billy. Tell us about this musical because it's brand new.
Perfect. Thank you for having me. First of all, it's amazing, is what I can say. I mean, the story is fantastic. You know, it's already been a hit film, and people love the story. It's been made into re-adaptations with the Jackie Chan adaptation that they did a few years later, and now they've turned it into a musical. And I think the music that Drew Gasparini's written only enhances elements of the story that you didn't get to see before. Not to give too much away, but there's a lot more about Miyagi's backstory, and there's a really beautiful song that kind of pieces all that together for you in a bit more of an obvious way because it's not really talked too much about in the film. And there's several moments like that throughout the show where I think we've not tried to create a carbon copy of the film. We've tried to take an already incredible story and try and fit it onto a live stage in just enhancing it further, which I think we're doing really well at the moment. We're in previews and there's still some kinks we need to iron out and things are still changing at the moment. But once we get out on the road and up to Manchester in a few weeks, it should be fixed and solid by then.
So, like you just said there, let's just like you said, we're going back a little bit because obviously, I would say, is it about the film? But like I said, it's more about Miyagi's or Miyagi. I got the cat saying the name right, but obviously his backstory as well. So obviously we're getting a bit of is it like a different or slight direction of a new story, obviously with an old tale?
Not necessarily a new story. I think just more that it's the same premise of what we kind of touched on in the film, but they've just kind of expanded it more and kind of given you a bit more of an insight into kind of his personal history and kind of the makeup of what makes him now, because it wasn't really highlighted too much in the film, and I think that's something that the creatives really wanted to flesh out more on the stage production.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm obviously could have been a fan of the film and obviously the TV series and everything else which came later. Seeing this now on stage, I think it's bold, it's fresh, it's new, and you know what?
Yeah,
Very exciting. I'm looking forward. I am looking forward. Well, personally, me, I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be a major buzz for the show. So some of the numbers that you're going to be doing, just run through some of them for me.
so we've got an incredible number, which we all find very difficult to get through because it's the choreography and the music is so intense, but it's so cleverly worked. It's called Strike First, Strike Hard. That's kind of your introduction into the world of Crease and the kind of Cobras. Which on an opening preview we got an amazing response before the song had even started, which kind of gave us a bit of a adrenaline boost on stage. We've got some beautiful songs called Balance and Bonsai, which is where you kind of find a bit more tranquil peace, a lot more flowing movement rather than that hard static movement, that kind of enhance Daniel and Miyagi's bond and the kind of journey they go on together of more peace and balance, compared to Creasy's training of kind of the strike first, strike hard. Yeah, I think all of the music is it's such a period 80s sound to the show, and Drew's worked so cleverly to listen to the likes of Genesis with Phil Collins and all these amazing artists of that era and translate it so well into the show.
Well, I was there in the 80s, so I know all about that. It was great music. Not like the dull dishwater that you get nowadays. Oh, do you know what? Here we go.
The days of proper music. The days of proper
music. Now, this obviously amazing show heading to the one and only Palace Theatre in Manchester from the 12th to the 25th of May. Is it 25th? Yeah, 23rd of May.
23rd, yeah.
12th to the 23rd of May. Let's get that correct before I get the director kicking me backside. But nevertheless, it's a great show. Obviously, brand new. Very excited about it. It's coming to the Palace Theatre. Grab your tickets, atdticket.com/Manchester. Obviously, seriously, Joe, I'm really looking forward to this because obviously, like I said, I'm a fan of obviously the classics, but obviously this is also going to be brought to like a new audience for those who haven't seen it. They're going to enjoy it as well. But nevertheless, it's going to be live on stage. It's a musical, and you know what? The best bit is it's all brand new. And
Yeah.
well, like I said, I'm looking forward to hearing the cast album. Hopefully, play some of the songs from them. Obviously,
Hopefully we get one.
well, yeah, fingers crossed. We need
Fingers crossed.
We need the album. Come on,
Definitely we need an album. But I think we'll really surprise people. I think it's always tricky when you're taking such a cult classic that people love so much and you're giving it a new, fresh spin. But I really think that we can unite two different generations in people that love the film so much and can who don't really maybe get into the theatre too much, and it can draw them in. And I really think that people who are maybe more theatre nuts, who maybe don't know the film as well, people more my generation. I was lucky because my dad is a massive 80s nut and taught me all the great films. We can bring them in together and kind of tie the two worlds together, I think.
I'm looking forward to it, mate. I really am looking forward to it. Don't forget to come into Manchester, the Palace Theatre, the place to be, atgtickets.com/Manchester, 12th to 23rd of May. I will see you there on the press night. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to meeting you.
I'm looking forward to the nostalgia as well, going back to the 80s with this. But nevertheless, Joe, thank you for joining me today. You're backstage with Billy.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
No worries, mate.